Shalom to the nation of Israel. This is Barzal coming in spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone and to the hopeful elect, push his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This lesson will be titled World War III. All right. So, according to the word war etymology, it says wire, Old English, late Old English, were large scale military conflict. So there's going to be a large scale military conflict that's going to happen. Which, I mean, you can say the pre-war is already happening. I mean, Ukraine and Russia, right? They're at the point where they're already fighting each other. Now, this war started years ago, right? Apparently, it started at 2014. That's when this war really started. We're just seeing the climax of this war, right? But that's what a war is, right? It says difficulty, dispute, hostility, fight, combat, war, right? And there's a lot here. But that's what's going to happen. A dispute is going to happen with the whole world. And who's it going to be with? It's going to be with Babylon, which is America. So there's going to be a big dispute with America, a big conflict with America. A big fight with America, right? So I just typed in the word, wow, tongue-tied. I typed in the word World War III, and this is the stuff that came up, right? Top stories, global news. What is the end game of Ukraine, or in Ukraine? Concerns grow of ongoing European battlefield. The use of nuclear weapons by Russia would lead to World War III, German MP. Right, and it talks about the bear is the one that's going to give that grievous wound onto Babylon, on the beast, which is Babylon. Right, and the bear is Russia. Man abducted by aliens 50 years ago said he was warned of World War III and COVID. I shouldn't have said the C word, but... Right. Perspective. And the thing is, the reason why I typed this in is what you can see that these are top stories. So people are thinking and it's like, oh man, is this World War III? Like, isn't this what, because everyone knows about the Bible. They know certain things that they've seen, right? But they're like, oh, is this World War III? Is this the third woe? Right? Is that what's going on right now? You know, they're asking questions but they don't really know, you know? But they're asking questions. They're thinking that this is what it is, right? Because the way things are happening. It's too blunt for them to ignore, right? But it doesn't mean they understand the scriptures and they understand like exactly what's going to happen. But there's questions being asked, right? And there's a lot of different doctrines. A lot of different doctrines talk about destruction and like, you know, global destruction and all this other stuff. So you never know what they actually think it is, right? But the point is that a lot of these articles are talking about we're in World War III. And as servants and prophets and priests to Yahweh Shem Shai, we know what this means, right? Because now this is an actual thing where people are actually asking, is it World War III? So if that means this is at the time that we're almost in, that means we're almost out of here. Doesn't mean we are out of here. It means we're almost out of here. But other things need to happen first, right? The MOT needs to be presented, right? People got to be injected with that tracking dart, right? So I just wanted to bring that up so you can see it. It's top stories. That means we're almost out of here. Doesn't mean we are. They still gotta, like I said, they still gotta bring the MOTB. All right, so we brought that out. So now we're just going to scriptures. So Joel 3:2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And Jehoshaphat's in the Middle East, right? And it says, I will gather all nations. So all nations, there's going to be a battle there in the Middle East, right? There's going to be a battle there. And the word plead, people don't really understand the word plead here if you look it up. And that's where you got to be looking in the Middle East, because that's where it's going to happen. That's where it's going to kick off, so to speak, or first blood. The word plead, shafat, which means judge, right? To judge, govern, vindicate, punish. So everyone thinks plead is the word like, oh, he's gonna plead for their cases. Oh, please, please, you know. No, it means he's gonna judge them. He's gonna govern, it says govern, judge, vindicate, he's gonna punish them. So there's gonna be a great punishment, a great judgment that's gonna happen over there. Right? Then eventually it's gonna come down to Babylon where it's gonna be utterly destroyed. Like I said, that place is gonna be like the first blood where it's gonna get kicked off. So let's go back. So we're gonna jump to 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, Joel 3 and 9. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, right? Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what's happening right now. These weak nations that used to be weak, that used to be farming nations, now have missiles, now have weapons. That's what it's talking about, being your plowshares into swords, because and your pruning hooks into spears, because these are all farming tools. And now they are weapons of war. And that's what happened. These nations all have missiles now. These weak nations, these farming nations all have missiles. So it's not just Babylon anymore, or America, who has the missiles now, the firepower, right? China has the biggest army, right? So, and these are all nations who are becoming enemies of America. So something's going to happen, right? Something's going to happen that's going to kick it off, where they're going to turn on America, and it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be like, it's going to be a free-for-all on America, right? Because for years they've been scaring everybody, but now all these weak nations that they've been pushing around, bullying, are big now. They put on some muscles. They've been in the gym, right? They've been in the gym. They put on some muscles, and now they're coming after. They're going to come after her. They're just getting ready, but they're waiting for the top guy to kick it off, so to speak. They say there's a saying about when there's blood in the water, all the sharks attack, right? Because if you've been a kid, you've seen when someone's in a fight with someone that everyone hates, when he's fighting that person and they finally like get him down, that's when everyone jumps in and gets their punches and kicks in. That's what's gonna happen to America. They're gonna get a big beat down, right? We're just gonna destroy them. So we're gonna go to Revelation 9 and 12. Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. And woe is referring to war, right? Because woe is bad times. And war is a bad time. It's not a good time. There's no good times when war happens. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Right? This third woe is coming quickly, and you can see it. It is coming very quickly. Right? So that's just the point. I just want to kind of just give a better image to what time we're getting close to, right? What time is coming, right? So through that, you have to know to make your mind hard. You have to get stronger, man. Right? Because, you know, the MOTB has to be presented. Jacob's trouble has to come. And through Jacob's trouble, Yahweh Shai, Michael, and the angels are going to come. That's how bad Jacob's trouble is going to be. So there's so many things that are going to come. But at the end of the day, if you endure unto the end, right, you do what the Lord tells you, you have faith on him, you pray, he'll save you out of it. Whether if you're someone that has to lose his life to save his life, it doesn't matter because you still get saved. If you lose your physical life, you get beaten up first in the chariot. So it doesn't matter. No matter what it is, so you got to endure through whatever is thrown at you. You have to endure. You got to face it like a man. So I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect that pushes word and truth and sincerity across the 4 corners of the earth. And shalom until next time.